welcome to Square Meal's weekly restaurant news. I'm Ben.
And I'm India. How was your holiday, Ben?
My holiday was great, thank you India for asking. I've been up and down England, eating my way around the country on my staycation. I had a really terrific dinner at the old Stamp House restaurant in Ambleside, which is number 71 on our Square Meal UK Top 100 list, and you can find the whole list on our website. Then down in Canterbury, I had a really great lunch at the Good Shed, and then came back to London and continued my holiday vibe with dinner at Bouillabaisse, a very summery, seasidey fish restaurant in Mayfair. I love seafood, and I have to say this is one of the best fish suppers I've had for a long time.
Sounds amazing. Well, I'm not too jealous because I'm actually going to Mayfair as well this evening. I'm going to Chutney Mary, to the Pucker Bar. Chutney Mary opened back in June. It relocated from Chelsea to St James. And so I'm looking out for venison samosas.
The venison samosas are the signature starter.
And crab cakes. So I'm very excited, and a lot of exotic cocktails.
I'm sure you'll have a great time at Chutney Mary. I went there when it relaunched in June and I had a fabulous dinner. Where else have you been recently?
I was actually having seafood this week as well. I was at the Ritz yesterday for a Krug Champagne and lobster pop-up dinner on the terrace.
That sounds pretty expensive, Krug Champagne at the Ritz.
£95, but if you've got that to spare, definitely worth it. Unfortunately, the terrace was a little bit windy when we were there, so we actually ate in the restaurant, which reminds me, it's afternoon tea week on Monday. Obviously, the Ritz is the institution for afternoon tea, so if you want to celebrate, definitely get yourself in there.
That's not the only thing to look forward to next week, though. All you avid foodies will know that next Wednesday, August the 12th, is the glorious 12th, which marks the start of this year's grouse season. Lots of restaurants in London will be putting on special grouse and game menus over the next few months. Really notable ones that have come to my attention include Lyle's, Galvin Bistro Deluxe Cinnamon Club. But if you want to be first in there with this year's grouse, head on down to the Jugged Hare in the city near Barbican, where the chefs are going to be going up into Yorkshire on Wednesday morning, shooting the grouse, shooting back to London, and then serving it up on a special grouse and fine wine dinner at 7:30 p.m. next Wednesday.
Let's hope they're a good shot.
And do we have any new openings in the pipeline for this week?
We actually do. Really exciting one coming this Friday, the 14th. The Zetter Townhouse coming to Marylebone. Originally it was in Clerkenwell, and it'll be opening a Georgian house like the other one, all based around the fictitious wicked Uncle Seymour and his pals.
Naughty Uncle Seymour.
Well, exactly. So, I mean, expect corridors stuffed with curiosities they've collected from their travels around the world, and perhaps even Uncle Seymour himself lurking in a corner. Tony Cagliaro will be doing the cocktails, and Chef Bruno Loubet will be in the kitchen. So yeah, a great one to look forward to.
We should go for a drink there.
I'd love that, Ben.
I'm very excited because where I live in Kensal Rise, we've got a new restaurant opening, a barbecue restaurant called Austen Smokehouse. The guy behind this is hip-hop DJ Yoda. He's a big fan of barbecue food, which he's picked up on his travels DJing around Texas. Here in Kensal Rise, we'll be offering dry-rubbed barbecue food as well as their own in-house lager. So if you're a big fan of the current barbecue movement in London, head on down to NW10 from this Saturday. And they're also going to be superb New Orleans-style vast weekend brunches. So that's what I'll be doing this weekend.
Do you think Yoda will be there DJing as well?
I very much hope so, and the force will be with him, I'm sure. Thank you very much for joining us this week. Of course, you can follow us on Twitter at Square Meal, also on the website squaremeal.co.uk, and don't forget that if you book through us, you can win points and prizes as well. This week's prize is a beautiful mulberry purse. Thank you for joining us. Thanks once again to Counter in Vauxhall for hosting us, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.